So, as for those who have been here before, I like to share the 10 golden nuggets that I get out of it as I see them. These are my nuggets, not your nuggets. So if you don't like them, go make up your own nuggets.
Can I take
But
them?
yeah, you can take the nuggets too. And one thing I really love about Michelle, this is the first time I've actually really heard her talk about her family and their history. And I loved her heart about it, that she just kind of breezed over things like, yeah, we helped create Stars Media or Encore. We brought X to China. I mean, are you kidding me? What their family did is amazing. But though that's amazing, her real gift and achievement is in something that was unexpected in her life that she has made and now impacted millions on even a deeper level. And for that, she should be commended, and I want to just give you another round of applause. So, my 10 golden nuggets. Number one, this is a very important one. You got pencil and paper, anybody? It'll be online, so you'll be good. Number one, all Italians and Chinese meet New Jersey. I didn't know that. It's a thing, according to Michelle. So that's number one. Number two, my child changed my life. How many of us in the room may have decided to have a child and something unexpected, how it changed your life? I have a personal story with this. My wife and I, we were pregnant with our first son. And we went to the doctor's office, and the doctor came out, and they're checking her, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, ooh. And so he went away, came back, and he said, you know what? You have a millimeter flap of skin in the left ventricle of your son's heart. And kids who have this have X% chance of being born with Down syndrome. So the doctor put before us, well, you can go ahead and abort this child if you want to. And if we take the amniotic fluid, it could induce labor, which all of a sudden then you're going to have a premature baby. What do you want to do? We went home, we prayed about it, we thought about it, actually brings tears to my eyes. And we said, you know what? We're not going to take the amniotic fluid. We're going to have this child. It's a child that God gave us, and that's the child we're going to have. And we had that child, and my son just graduated from Valor, and now he's going on to Oxford next year. He's much more intelligent than I ever will be. And he wasn't born with Down syndrome. But you know what? It's those times and those moments when we're challenged. And the question is, what are you going to do? Are you going to have that child that changes your life, or are you going to take that business venture that may change your life? And sometimes it's the unknown and the unexpected that can lead you down to a path that you never did expect that will bless your life and bless others in ways you will never know. And for that, again, one of the reasons why I love Michelle's story. Number three, call people by their name. Use people first language. She was referring to those with Down syndrome, but each of us needs to be doing that in our own lives. Know the janitor's name, know the CEO's name, and everyone in between. Actually reach out maybe to the homeless person on the street. They have a name. They are people first. They are not some label that we give them because we don't want to invest the time and energy to get to know them. Number four, I had never met a person with Down syndrome. I would insert something in that line for you. Is there a person that you have never met that is the other, that is different? Insert that and figure out, you know what? I need to go meet that person and get to know them. Number five, life not worthy of life. And I would submit to each of you, where is there a Willowbrook today in our world? They exist. And we need to find those Willowbrooks, and we need to make a positive difference in changing people's lives. Number six, a profit strategy in a non-profit world. That is deeper than you may think. Really kind of deconstruct that a little bit and look at that one. Number seven, philosophy from an immigrant perspective. Thankful to have a job. There's some stats out there that those who actually immigrate to America today have a higher chance and ability of succeeding and achieving success in their life than kids born into a middle-class family. Why? Because the immigrant sees the opportunity and is willing to do what it takes to make a life for themselves. And we need to have more of that immigrant philosophy. That's what makes our country so great, is diversity and immigration and working really, really hard every day. Thank you. I'm a big believer in celebrating our diversity. It's what makes us so great. Number eight, We must diversify our portfolio. We must grow up as a nonprofit. And think about that for each of our businesses or lives or nonprofits that we're working with, that this idea that we have to not only diversify, but we also have to grow up and punch heavier than our weight or whatever it was, or fight higher than our weight. Number 9, and this one came from somebody else, but I love this. Open your heart a little more to let other people in. Each of us can open our heart a little more and let others in. And lastly, number 10, while I was standing up here, listen. How many of us just need to listen? We're so often, jumping to the conclusion or the solution or whatever it might be. Sometimes people just want you to listen to them, and that's all you need to do. So I want to encourage all of us to listen more.